So one of the questions that I keep getting asked is why I don't talk about policy. What's my policy that I wanna start distributing to people? I don't talk about policy because I don't think that's where our energy needs to be put right this minute. I think a lot of us need to heal. I think we need to take this time to start getting to know each other again. Because before we can move forward with any policies and get anybody on agreement, we need to learn who each other are again. We need to get to know our neighbors. We need to start in block parties again. We just got to start taking each other arm in arm and healing each other, knowing what we've all been through for 50 years or better. So to me, that's my big focal point. We can worry about policy down the road. Right now, the biggest focus has to be on bringing people together. It's been a test. Sometimes it's a struggle. It's going to be hard, and I don't want people to think it's going to be easy. But I don't want people to run just because it's hard. Nothing in life comes easy, especially anything good. So if it's a fight, then we know we're going down the right path. Policy is something that we can all figure out when we're all in a much better state of mind. Calm minds make collective decisions. And right now, I think the temperature is still too high for us to be able to talk about policy. Like I said, the biggest thing is understanding that our people in this country have endured a lot of suffering. They've endured a lot of manipulation, and there's a lot of mistrust. So trust and getting to know each other, again, are the two biggest focal points for me right now. That's why one of my biggest things is engaging with everybody in the comments. I love that everybody engages in the comments. There's people that disagree and people who agree, who have conversation, and when you look at the end of it, everything is figured out. And that right there is a focal point of our revolution. To be able to come to common ground for the better good of the people of this country. We are all now starting to realize that the real problems come from the top. We are also angry about the policies that the top have. So, and with the anger mixed in with that, I think that would lead people back into anger that are not in the anger anymore. I just think in the end, we all need a break from policy. We all need a break from politics. And we just need to live our life for a little bit. And figure out who we are again. Figure out who we are as a nation. Figure out who we are as people. As one. Not just ourselves. Not singly. We need to show the world that the people of this country are not what is perceived on the news and on social media that they've seen of us. America has gone downhill in a lot of facets. We're no longer the top country in a lot of facets. Nobody looks up to us anymore. And to me, that's scary, because America was always the country that everybody leaned to as their big brother. And now we're all looked at as strangers. And that's key, because nobody trusts a stranger. And if we can't trust each other, then how are we expected to stand arm in arm with each other? We can still have differences and trust each other. Because the military is a huge focal point on that message I try to get to people. We fought in combat zones, side by side with each other, and never questioned each other's interests. We trusted the other one with our life. And that's the route we have to get back to. So that's why I'm not worried about policy. I just want everybody to start loving each other again first. So I hope that answers that question, and I hope that resonates with people. And if not, we can talk about it. We can start talking about policy if people think that that's needed. But with me, I don't think that we are ready to talk about policy yet until we bring the temperatures down. God bless and much love.